With the recent developments and innovation in the tech space, the rumors of Apple working towards the release of their new, improved, and revolutionized electric car isn't surprising. Because as most of us already know, Apple tends to wait around till a product is widely accepted by the market before coming in to hijack said product, and then revolutionizing it in the sleek, ultra-modern, clean, advanced, and aesthetically appealing way only Apple can, as seen with the iPod, the iPhone, the iPad, and the Apple Watch. However, rumors, speculation, and hearsay cannot beat having substantiated evidence that Apple's electric car is coming out as early as 2021. Yes, next year. I'm Larry Womack, and without further ado, let's get down to the crux of this video, which is the apparent reality of Apple's Project Titan, their first ever self-driving car, and of course, evidence that 2021 is indeed the year of the unveiling. But before then, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if this is your first time, and be sure to turn on post notifications by tapping the little bell down below. Now, first of all, this project dates back to around 2014 with about 1,000 Apple employees solely dedicated to the project. And since then, it's safe to say Apple has gone through various stages. Because initially, Project Titan was rumored to be unveiled by 2019, but that obviously did not work out. Then at one point, Apple was rumored to be in talks with BMW, which also didn't work out. And then a report by some German tech enthusiast was released which indicated that Apple had a secret lab in Berlin stuffed with engineers, that top-class individuals from the German auto industry working on an Apple-like car concept. Magnus Steyr was cited then as a possible manufacturer for the Austrian division. Then in 2016, a new strategy was unveiled involving a Silicon Valley auditorium packed with Apple employees, mostly engineers who were at the time rumored to be working on developing charging infrastructure while simultaneously discussing with related firms about the prospect of partnering or at least working together for access to their supply charging stations. This time, Bob Mansfield, a renowned executive at Apple, was said to be leading the team as he was in charge of transitioning Apple's focus to an autonomous driving system. By 2017, the first confirmation regarding Project Titan came up from none other than the infamous Apple CEO, Tim Cook, who maintained that Apple was in fact focusing on an autonomous system, while suggesting that the work could be used for other applications apart from cars. He said, and I quote, "Autonomous systems can be used in a variety of ways. A vehicle is only one, but there are many different areas of it, and I don't want to go further than that." This was of course also during the period that a July report claimed that a confidentiality agreement was being struck between Apple and the Chinese firm CATL, Contemporary Amperex Technology, to join the project by developing new batteries for their vehicles. In 2019, another confirmation regarding Project Titan came to light simply by observing Apple's expense or expenditure pattern as buying Drive.ai. A startup running programs on autonomous vehicles was a definite indicator that Apple was most definitely working on and releasing their own autonomous vehicle. Here's an abridged version of events just to further substantiate the claim that Apple is indeed unveiling an electric car. An unnamed Apple employee hinted Business Insider that Apple would give Tesla a run for their money. Even Financial Times reported that a team of Apple employees were researching automotive products. Also, the Wall Street Journal weighed in heavily on the speculation, and Reuters revealed that Apple was being sued by A123 Systems for poaching their top engineers aggressively. With all these facts, it is evident that Apple has begun to actively recruit technology and vehicle design experts like Doug Betts, and also a high-profile senior engineer of Alphabet's Waymo self-driving vehicles. It became even more interesting with Apple buying Drive.ai to gain access to their fleet of autonomous cars and engineers, and Apple filing a patent for adjusting the tint of windows in vehicles. Fast forward to 2020. We have Bloomberg reports that Project Titan is now under the leadership of John Andrea, the head of Apple's AI. And 1 week ago, Reuters reported that the Apple car will be in production with a next-level battery. What these basically show is that towards the end of 2015, Project Titan experienced an extremely huge failure in leadership, which led to the departure of their project leader, Steve Zadesky. Well, to be fair, no one knows exactly what to expect when it comes to the exact build and physical look of the car. But as techies and Apple lovers, we are well within our rights to expect something sleek, minimalistic, and heavy on the lines, and Apple's usual extremely classy aesthetic. So we should look forward to a reuse of Apple's sleek lines as seen in their other products, like the MacBook and the iPhone, as well as wide swinging automatic doors that not just open and close silently, but will also most definitely eliminate the need for a permanent center door pillar, which would make openings even larger. Proposals from Apple engineers include the use of AR and VR technology, inclusive of in-screen displays, privacy lighting, and top-notch, uniquely designed sunroofs. They also contemplated an interior without a steering wheel or pedals, as the car would be autonomous, spherical wheels to allow the car to move sideways, amongst other suggestions. Plus, based on patent filings, rumors, and speculation, the general physical appearance of the vehicle could offer some major differences from the current vehicle designs we are used to. Regarding Apple's in-car entertainment system plans, comments from Steve Milanovich suggest something is huge coming as regarding the most logical outcome for Project Titan. His response was, "is likely to be a transportation platform, not just a car, but the entire experience." Which begs the question, what would the occupants be doing while the car is driving itself? Passengers would most definitely need some form of entertainment, communication, and apps to keep them occupied, like Apple TV and other apps that Apple currently provides with its other devices. Considering all of that, it's safe to say the car will also require Wi-Fi, broadband connectivity, navigation information, and its own operating system, all of which Apple currently possesses. However, here are some of the few things we can categorically tell you to look forward to. First is the much anticipated autonomous driving system. Now, it's much anticipated because it is widely known that Apple has developed and tested a self-driving system, all thanks to their grant of the Autonomous Vehicle Testing Permit, which allows Apple to take their self-driving car onto public roads. The first sightings of a vehicle used by Apple for its self-driving car test surfaced in late April 2017. Other equipment on the vehicle included various cameras, a GPS unit with antenna, radio communications equipment, and a distance measuring system. Aside from the central sensor array, 5 yellow-capped sensors were also visible, which could have been compact rider arrays to assist the main sensing system. In 2019, a report indicated that Apple is tapping outside partners for elements of their system, including sensors, as reports have Apple talking to multiple LiDAR sensor suppliers while simultaneously working on their own LiDAR hardware, which enables us to know that a lot of effort is being put into the Apple car's sensors in order to enable their cars to get access to a three-dimensional view of the road. Next up is the next-level state-of-the-art car battery, which is widely rumored to be the center of, or at least one of the main selling points of Apple's car, and you're about to find out why. Apple has been researching and working with lithium iron phosphate, which is less likely to have problems like overheating and is chemically safer than other types of lithium-ion batteries. There are also plans in place to implement a battery design that is described as monocell, because it's a design that bulks up individual cells inside the battery pack itself, thereby freeing up space inside the battery pack by eliminating pouches and modules that are generally used to hold down battery materials, which technically means a lot more active material can be packed within the battery, which leaves the Apple car with a lot more range. What's probably most exciting about this next-level battery is that as a result of this seemingly insightful innovation, Apple will be designing a battery that is technically all pros for the average consumer, even in terms of cost, because this design could radically reduce the cost of the batteries themselves, which is just genius. Regarding assembling, it is still very unclear who would assemble Apple's newest baby or even where the self-driven car will be assembled, but sources expect the company to rely heavily on a manufacturing partner to build their vehicles. This became apparent. Now to the incumbent question on everyone's mind. Why, or rather, how are we so sure the Apple car will be unveiled in 2021? Now, one of the three brothers who are said to have worked directly on the Apple Car project in a non-disclosed interview admitted to revealing that the introduction target for Project Titan, which was earlier slated for 2020, has been moved forward a year to 2021. Apart from that, looking once again at the spending pattern of Apple, one can outrightly almost judge what the next big thing on Apple's calendar is. For example, Apple recently made $1 billion investment in Didi Chuxing, China's Uber, which is obviously a sign that Apple is more than ready to move into the car space. This definitely makes sense and could be related to Tim Cook's earlier confirmation, where he said autonomous systems can be used in various ways and a vehicle is only one of them. Although Tesla's Elon Musk already hinted that it would be too late for Apple to enter into the electric car market, a lot of us are still very excited because knowing Apple really well, and this is a really big if. So even if the Apple car doesn't meet up with Tesla in terms of advancement and marketability, because we know Apple to design high-end products tailored towards the luxurious end, 1 or 2 iterations after, the Apple car would most definitely live up to its expectations of giving Tesla a good run for their money. That's it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smash that subscribe button so you can stay updated on all our videos. See you on the next one.